Hi friends, Sumit Raj here, and today is actually I'm very sad because of the incident that happened. Uh, an engineering student, Madhu resident of Raipur, was brutally raped and killed, and this accuser actually harassed her to write a death note on herself. And uh, I'm sad because these media, which are actually paid for these all news, are not giving any news about it, and they're not showing any information about this incident. This incident took 2 days ago, and seriously, I got this news while I was checking my FB, Facebook. So soon after going through the news, I actually started to think and rethink about the situation, how it has happened, why it has happened, and how can we stop it. Then I thought to make this video, and this video is actually on the sad note. It won't have any happiness, so many people will not like this video, but I thought this is my social responsibility to bring the general awareness towards the women's safety, and it should be actually gone so far to the government as well, so that they can understand what they are doing is not right in terms of women's safety. And as women are also human, and we should be very much obligated to women, because through women we take birth, they take labor of pain so uh, happily to bring us, and we are only taking um, adverse advantage of pretty women, so it is not good at all. So as I started to think, the I got to know myself that it all started during the election, and it is also done by our so-called ministers who take our votes and uh, businessmen notes to prove them that they are the capable ministers. And if they had been into the ruling party, it never had been happened. So they create such kind of situations, and the innocent girls or the innocent people who have not any kind of indulgement in this kind of activities are actually kidnapped, and all the wrong incidents have started to happen. I still feel sad and very much sorrow. That's why I am shivering so much. But uh, this is very important to tell, because someone has to take the opportunity to initiative to bring this awareness, and uh, to know that what is right and what is not right. We have to stand. So I am standing, and I want to say that uh, we are the voters. We have the rights to uh, know, to ask our ministers why it is happening and why we are always becoming the victims, the common people, the common girls who have no as such intentions, has no problem with anyone, why they are actually becoming a victim of rape and all the threatening activities that is happening in India nowadays. Uh, and these kinds of ministers who are actually a bastard in the clothes of gentlemen, that hardly care about our sisters and women's body, and they even don't care about their body. They even don't care whether they are alive or dead. So all they need is a sure shot success in the election, and for this they are hiring the culprits, the criminals that actually had their hand on them. So to do this kind of activities, they are paid for it, and all the responsibilities have been taken by the ministers, so that uh, they will be escaped from these kinds of matters. And when we our media actually get into these matters, then they actually sometimes do the correct initiatives by punishing these criminals, or perhaps sometimes actually take the innocent people and punish them in the name of the rapist, and we think okay, they have done their job. So if we are a real human, regardless of any gender, caste, religion or race, I will ask you, I will request you to please do the best to your ladies by telling them how to be safe and how to be uh, free from any kind of arguments or any kind of wrong company. So it is our responsibility that we give correct suggestion, and the best we can do is to protect our ladies. When something is happening to a lady and we hardly knows about her, we should actually unite and reunite to stop that incident to happen, because one no one is safe. Actually, no one is safe during this unleashed time of voting and election. So it is the real truth, and it is very sad and worst truth. So I have made a one slogan also regarding the same, to give my sad message, and but a brave message to everyone, so that it could reach to our government, especially who are actually in a ruling party. So and they could take the real correct step to stop it. As I told you, when I heard, I really can't think anything about except what happened recently and what is going on in our society. Even I am far away from my country, but I still feel very sad for our ladies, and my faith is completely lost in both humanity and God, as I felt very miserable. And I made one slogan, as I told you: justice is now here, Madhu. And it's completely upon our so-called judicial and administrative systems and higher authorities who actually take its fundamental rights and our uh, basic rights. So it completely depends upon them how they read, react, and act, and understand my this small slogan. If they read like this, either they will read it as justice is nowhere, Madhu. Then you can think that they will never treat it as a worst crime, and they will not uh, assign the punishment according to this crime, which is actually in humiliation. But if they understand it as justice is now here, Madhu, then there is a hope. There is a great hope that they will strictly treat it as a worst crime and punish it with a life sentence. So I will request our ministers, our administrative uh, authorities to take strict action against the such kind of crimes, and try their best to not let it happen. But as a woman, we also have some basic information that I want to share with them. So being a human, I would like to suggest all the human some basic important tips to be safe, that can actually help them to avoid such kind of incident. But it is our responsibility, along with the police, the law, and the higher authorities and the government, that such kind of incident never happen in our society, in our country. Still, I will tell you some useful tips for the women to keep themselves alert and safe. This is a must know information for all our women professionals. Uh, and I would like to tell you that please feel free to share this information with your family members as well. First point, be aware of your surroundings. So always be aware of your surroundings. See where you are going, on which place you are, and what kind of society or what kind of surroundings you are in. You should know. If you have any doubt on any person, you should actually take action that time. I will tell you regarding this in this video itself a little bit later. And don't let anyone guard down. So if you think someone is chasing you, please don't let it happen. Shout aloud, and it should be so loud that nearby people can understand. If you can't shout, you are afraid of it, then I will tell you another ways also. Second thing is, you can do, if things seems very slight unsafe, Even though you feel that you are unsafe, get out of that place immediately. Get rid of that place, get rid of that people, get rid of that surrounding immediately. And please trust and make good use of your gut feel. Your gut feel will never say wrong. Even though we say that women have a sixth sense, every woman have a sixth sense. So please react if you feel something wrong is happening. Or institution, or as I told you, sixth sense. In each and every place and situation, you have to react. You have to be very much alert to avoid such kind of situation, or you have to be very brave to react. So third thing is that there will invariably be signs. There are some signs which actually shows that such person is not in a good mood or good intention for you. However small or seamlessly insignificant, that tell or alarms you that all is not okay. As I told you that such person or such place or such situation is not in your favor, so you have to take action immediately. You may not understand it, but you have to be able to analyze it. So whenever you are walking on the road, on the streets, or going through some passage, you have to keep your eyes, ear open so that you can analyze and understand what is going on and what should be ignored. It is your personal threat alarm beeping. So whenever your gut, your heart, your sixth sense is saying something, try to listen it and don't avoid it immediately, or don't even trust your friend when they say, oh, this is happening, this is the normal thing. I'm not making you scare, but I just want you to be a little safe. Make it a make it a habit to read and notice these warning signs, and go with your institution and react quickly. As I told you, move out of that place and immediately get away to the potential safe place. Okay, and keep the situation in your hand. Don't take eve teasing lightly. Eve teasing nowadays is a common thing. Eve teasing for the women or for the friends who doesn't know, I would like to tell, eve teasing is something a lady is going ahead and some people, or perhaps a guy or a man, is chasing her from along. If he is changing his pathway and again chasing it again and again, trying to compete with the lady, try to get into the path of the lady, this is called eve teasing. As I told you, shout loudly when you feel that way. Get whatever is there in your sound, in your voice, take it all out and shout it loudly. So respond with a stern voice. You can make some sound like bachao, save, or this person is not well. Okay, so you can use many kind of situations. You can even use you can even keep police alarming alarm in your phone, which you can run, or music in your phone. Threaten to take a picture which might scare them away. Try to take the picture so that they can get away of your way. If the eve teaching is still persistent, immediately you raise and gather some crowds. As I told you, women are always have the opportunity to stop this kind of incident by shouting. And if a woman shout, all the men or all whatever the crowd will be there, they will definitely help them. If avoiding is not possible, then be sure to travel only on crowded bus. Always try to take a crowded bus, auto, or a taxi. Never try to go alone. And if you are going in a taxi, in a higher taxi alone, then you should actually post the taxi number along with the license plate number that is actually nowadays embedded in all the private taxis to your known people, especially to your loved ones, or perhaps to your family members. avoid taking roadside cabs, and don't take any roadside cab or autos because you are in such a hurry. No hurriness is so important that more than your life. Okay, so avoid using a bus which has no passenger or few passengers. Bus, taxi, or as I told you, auto or rickshaw also. So try to avoid such things. While using two-wheeler, be sure to wear helmet all the time. Always wear helmet, and especially at night, please wear helmet. Helmet not only save you from mm, the potential accident that might be possible to happen, but also from any strangers to see your face, to know you. So please wear the helmet. In case attacked, use your helmet to defend yourself, or also it can be a great weapon to attack. Okay, while driving a car, avoid parking at um, um, I can say in a peaceful area. Avoid parking from a we call it a word, desolate area. Desolate area is something where people or persons are very less, and you will feel that this area is very dark or perhaps not convenient to be parked. So avoid parking there. Look inside the car, especially the back seat, before unlocking and entering. Always, when you are entering into the car, please look inside the back seat, because nowadays these thieves are also taking the cars. So they had some master key, so they can open it and sit in your car and wait for you to come. I'm not trying to scare you. I'm again and again saying you, I'm just trying to make you safe and alert. So avoid these things, and no, not avoid these things, but actually look after for these things. If you see something, please be acknowledged. Don't get into a car in a hurry. Lock the door immediately after entering the car. Put your car in automatic mode so that as soon as you enter, your car is locked. And if it is not in automatic mode, please manually lock your car after entering it. Start the car and drive off, rather being on a call rather. So I will say, as soon as you restart the car, if you are getting a call also, try to avoid that call and go ahead and goes to some crowded place where you can take the call, or you can call back to the person. Calls can wait, but the situation if happened can be changed. So this is my suggestion. Don't give lift to any stranger. Definitely you should not give any stranger any lift, because your one lift can actually destroy your whole life. Don't stop your car for a stranger, especially at night. Whether it is night or day, please never give any stranger any lift. Take down route you actually know. Never try to take a shortcut by only from listening people that there is a shortcut and you can go from there. So please avoid these things. And if you have a GPS, switch on your GPS and put the home address along with the destination address, so that you won't go to a place where it is hardly known to the people or known to anybody. And never go on a recommendation of anyone on any routes. Avoid shortcuts, as I told you, which you don't know. Okay, while traveling at night, don't keep your phone in your hand. You should not never keep your phone in hand, because sometimes these rapist or threateners doesn't have a motive to uh, hurt you, but their motive is only to take your phone, your valuable things. So they are in a sense of thefting you, but after you have been caught by them, uh, their motives change. So never do something which is actually invitation for these people. So avoid this. Avoid keeping your phone in hand while traveling. Remember, phone is the first thing your attacker will throw away, and the other thing is that your attacker will definitely throw that away as soon as he gets the chance. So activate your speed dial, which can be used to dial numbers in emergency. Always keep your phone on speed dial for the emergency basis. for the urgency or emergency basis. Keep it in your pocket or at a place from where you can easily take it out and dial a number and leave it on. Okay, as soon as you are thoughtful or you got the info that you have been actually chosen by someone or trying to be uh, pulled away, so that time you should keep your phone on, and it should be done through a speed dial. So always activate your speed dial. Once the number has been dialed, start shouting. Shout as much as loud you can do, and try to speak out your location so that other person can inform police about your location or they can immediately reach to you. Okay, and there are so many apps nowadays actually which is actually very much helpful in this, so you should download such apps. I will write the link of those apps in the comment below in the description so that you can get the information about it also. And as I told you, please tell the location to your loved ones. You can do it by giving them a GPS screenshot of from where to where you are going. If you are going in a personal car, if you are going in a shared car, or perhaps in a single shared car, private cars that you hired from roadside, and you can still give the license plate number along with the license number of the driver along with his name. That will be already written at the back side of the driver's seat. So you can do this thing. If you have a smartphone, then install emergency apps. As I told you, I will give you some emergency apps in the description below. You can do that also, and send SMS to known people, not unknown people, and can even dial police number. I'll give you the police number also in case of emergency, so don't worry. After getting dropped, don't stay outside to take a call. Okay, as if you are taking a shared cab or perhaps a private single cab, so you should not wait outside to take a call. As soon as you get dropped, you start to walk in to the place you have to go. Take calls on your phone only when you have entered your home and not outside. That is very important point, that you should never try to take a call of outside to a place which is actually a victimized place or which is actually a potential place for the attackers. So go to your safe home, then take any kind of call, or you can leave your call on so that your loved one can listen each and every situation you are going through. Take calls on your phone only when you have entered your home, as I told you. If you feel that someone is following you, immediately rush to a crowded place. As I told you, whenever you feel that you are being eavesdropped, or you are being commented, or you are being actually followed by some random guys, or perhaps a single random guy, start to run towards crowd place, or start to shout. If needed, don't be embarrassed to shout and gain attention. As I told you, you should shout, and you should share these things to your family and friends. Never be embarrassed to say such things if you are actually facing any kind of comments or any kinds of teaching while you are coming and going from the school or colleges or perhaps a job location. So you should share it with your family, friends, and perhaps to the higher authorities of your job professionals also. Every job professional has their own criteria of women's safety, so there is a way. Without telling your name as well, you can complain against any random guy or to a known person who is trying to threat you for doing some physical activities or doing some unconcerned things that you are not liking. So this is another way you can be safe. Okay, and if the situation is very harsh, you should have something in your bag or hand to defend yourself. You can use a torch, you can use your phone, you can use your helmet as I told you. You can also use your heavy purse to make this uh, threatener or uh, a victimized person hurt. You can attack them in between their legs, and you can also attack on their head. So try to use this thing. Use keys, bottles, even your purse to inflict damage to your attacker, as I told you. So as I was telling that you can even use your purse, and you can also keep some pepper spray in your purse to avoid such kind of situations. And as soon as they attack or they try to um, capture you from beside, you can use the pepper spray on their face, and you will get time to run off from that situation. Following are the most vulnerable. So following are the most dangerous areas to attack. Let me tell you some dangerous areas where you can attack your attackers. So use your knees to hit hard between the legs of the attacker. As I told you, you can hit them hard in between their legs to protect yourself. Using your fingers to poke hard in their eyes. You can use your two fingers and poke in their eyes with a immediate or sudden effect, so that they won't get any chance to um, say be to protect themselves, because if your attackers are trying to attack you, attacking them is called defense. So don't worry, you can do that. Hitting front part of the neck, this part of the neck on the apple adams. This is, if you can see, this is the apple adam, uh, which comes out of the throat, and you can leave them in a shock. You can hit them like this, and they will be sudden hitting will be like a shock. Punching in the stomach, you can punch them in the stomach like this. If you can see, you can punch them suddenly in their stomach, and this will make the attackers breathless. This will make them do like this, and they will be unable to chase you. Okay. Hitting hard in the chest area, you can hit them hard here with full impact, or with a key, or perhaps with two fingers, four fingers, or a fist. You can hit them like this, so they can actually not be able to take breath properly, and so you can run from that area. In case you feel you are being stalked or regularly followed, as I told you, eve teasing is also with a comment and trying to take advantage of you by commenting wrong words, or telling abuse, or trying to um, make your attention towards them. So if you always think that you have been stalked, someone is following you, then don't keep it to yourself, and what might be on lighter side now might become dangerous if you are keeping it as a controlled way. So tell to your friends, tell to your loved ones, tell to whoever is trustable for you, so that they can take help. Take, you can take help from them, and they can help you happily. Seek help of your friends and family, as I told you. If needed, approach police immediately. This is the most important step to be taken. If you need to approach the police, approach the police. There are different kinds of police. Let me tell you about the police. There is one constable, which is actually there on every 1 kilometer of radius in cities, and in rural areas almost 5 kilometers of radius. They can be a traffic police, or they can be a helpline police, emergency helpline police, or they can be children helpline police, and women helpline police. So traffic police is the one. The second one is the criminal police, that actually wears the police uniform, but traffic police will be wearing white uniform. And the third police is uh, the petroleum police. So the third police will can also help you out. They will also wear white, and they will be driving a white bullet. So white bullet, a white what is that, Apache or white Pulsar. So you can take help from them. And if you need, I am giving you some emergency helpline. 100 you can dial. You can also dial a traffic helpline, 1095. If you have a children with you and you want the children to be safe, you can also dial 1098. And for women's safety, there is another helpline which is 1091. And these helplines are all over India the same. I'll also write the description about this helpline in my comment below, in my description. So if you have any kind of suggestion or any kind of information to be shared on women's safety, please feel free to tell me, so that I can make one more video on it and I can share with other women and other humans, other people who are actually so much so much interested to know about the women's safety, women encouragement and women empowerment, so that we can proudly say that we are women more than we are a gentleman. So women can always feel safe in our country. And I would also always also like to say that whatever a woman wear, how much time it takes for the makeup, or whatever she is doing, is her life. It is none of our business, no man's business, so that they doesn't get any opportunity, they doesn't get any rights to hurt that woman. If the woman is not interested in a man and she says no, that means a no. Whether it's during intercourse, or perhaps during um, a messaging, if a woman is not interested in you, you should not impose your forcement um, to her, because she is not a property of yours. You have to be very much um, aware of her safety, her rights. So don't try to go beyond the boundary. If you are a man, I am a man, and I am telling it with guts, with my sincerity, that I am a man. I have no rights to rape any women. I have no rights to take a woman's no as a yes. Women are complicated. We human are complicated, but that doesn't mean if a woman is saying no, that means yes. If you are concerned about any sexuality, any sexual involvement, or any physical involvement, please get the consent from the woman. If the woman is saying yes, then only go ahead. Otherwise, you will be treated like a victim, not like a victim, but like a rapist. And women has all the rights to claim a rape case against you. So please don't get into don't get involved into such a situation, and be always a human, a gentleman, and perhaps a great man, because every man is living for its honor. If a man has honor, it will be always seeking that honor. If you doesn't have any honor, then you will face the situation, you will face the adverse effect of that. So please love your woman for the way she is, and always try to take care of her, protect her from any kind of incident that actually potentially damage you from inside. Being a broken man is better than breaking a woman's honor and breaking a woman's trust. So with these lines I would like to sign off. Sumit Raj wants to sign off, but just before I sign off, as I always say something which is actually a tagline of expressive thoughts. So if you like this video, please share it, and if you have not subscribed our channel, please subscribe it. But I also want you to say that if you are a woman, please go ahead and tell whatever is there in your heart, in your mind, to your man, to whom you like, so that he doesn't go ahead and do something wrong with other women, and other women who are not interested in a man. She has the right to say no, and the man should always understand her feeling. Otherwise he is not a man, and definitely not a human. And there is no difference between an animal and between that man. So I would also like to say that if you like something in this video, please tell me in the comment. If you don't like, as I always say, if you dislike something, please let me know. If you need any kind of suggestions from me, please tell me. I'll make a video on it. And if you want to give some suggestions on anything, please write it to me. I will also give my Facebook link, my Instagram link, so that you can actually be connected with me. And before going, expressive thoughts always brings highly obligated and highly back-end kind of information to you. And I would like to tell you that it's not that only purchasing, only style iconic videos will be featured here. It will be always something which will be relatable for you towards the society. Whatever I have been here today is because of me being the real me. It's not the mobile ad, it's about a person individuality, and it is my responsibility to give back to the society. So with these lines, I would also like to give you a small poem, as I always do. This is the specialty of expressive thoughts, that I always keep something good for you at the last. So sharing a joke with your friends and family every day is okay, but becoming sharing a joke with your friends and family is okay, but becoming or letting them become one is not at all okay. So with this line, as I told you a little earlier, that I'm signing off, but now I'm signing off. As I always say, keep smiling, be stylish, be safe, and be blessed. Sumit Raj is signing off. Hope you like this video, and if you don't, please let me know. Take care, love your ones, love the person you like from your heart, not from your mind, and not from your priority, only from the depth of your heart and your soul. Love them, and love to share this video with them, so that they can actually know what to do, how to do, when to do, and never let them know or try to tell them they are weak. They are not weak, they are brave. And this video actually only salutes their braveness. This video actually salutes their braveness, and also tells that they are brave, and only the things they should know to prove, not to prove, only the things they should know to show their braveness at the right time. With this, there is the third time I'm signing off. Finally, I'm signing off. Love you, take care, and enjoy. If you have not subscribed, please subscribe, and check my other videos also, as Expressive thoughts will always be expressive and definitely thoughtful. Enjoy. Enjoy.